Oh, we smashed it. They must heard you say 2K at work.
Then, Joe, why the power go out of that bit? Like, right before I'm getting ready to leave. But I told her, I'm still leaving at 4. So, yeah, I figured that shit out, folks. You know what I mean? I don't know. Nah, like, the generator cut on, so it be like certain shit, but like, it ain't no Wi-Fi out that bit. Like, really, like, the shit you
I think
need,
Bam told
so,
me that too.
everything in that bit ran off the internet. So, God. Yeah, I'm gone, though. My weekend. I'm finna buy that 2K. Man, so you ain't gotta play my crew with the shit right now though. Like that lit. Them folks funny as
I
fuck.
ain't play my career anyway.
I was gonna say I seen so many niggas with niggas cause it can't be the case. I see. I'm finna go on by that bit. Man, I really ain't know that bit was coming out this week till you said something the other day. I'm like, damn.
Second and 10.
Oh yeah, they finna get ugly, gang.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes.
I
They
know you
understand the
trash.
formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to get it through the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Uncorks it. He's got
But that is crazy,
and
like,
spotted at the 47. And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. Past the 50. He's at the 40. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Henderson. In traffic, it's Bowman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Hendricks. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Trash. Dog shit, man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will
Yo.
come out to the 20.
What's going?
5 o'clock in the day. Going to kick for a little drink. Where you going?
5 o'clock? Man, M-Bar always on way game.
M-Bar?
Yeah.
Yard line.
I can't get in M-Bar. I can't get in M-Bar.
Probably could right now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Probably could right now.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Richardson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback.
You say what happened?
Like, what's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming
What
out
on
with those
do?
early with the short passing game.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. On target over the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams really.
He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Drops back. It's Henderson. Looking deep. Upstairs, he's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running inside. It's Edwards. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that...
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. See some running room. There he goes.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Wants to throw one first. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Second and long here. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tough run here. It's Edwards. stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got it. Beat down. Out. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got the quick completion. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Out wide right, it's Hendricks. He's got enough for the first down, and he's stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Delayed give. It's Hendricks. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Hendricks. Open space at the 25. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Left side is Williams. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Trojans will try to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lucky to get it off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to the big tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a 4th down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be passed, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. Lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the Demon Deacons, looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
To the air, it's Henderson. Going downfield for the big play. Makes a grab for a big play. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC! These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's gone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.